is an enthusiast. As you have written to me, or you have put a comment that you want something related to SMPS, that is computer power supply, and how to identify the parts, and what are the faulty parts, what are the good parts inside that, and how does it work. So I've made a video on that today. I'm going to start with the same video. So first of all, what I will do is I will tell you SMPS, that is switch mode power supply, is very important subject or topic of power electronics. It is important for both electrical students as well as electronic students. So in this video, we'll just see step by step the repair guide, or rather testing guide, for how to test the component. Mainly, I will show you today the faulty components only. Because what happens, maximum what we test in our labs, you will find that the good components only are tested, but very few times what will happen that we will test a bad component. So we will going to test that today. Okay. Without wasting any time, let's move to this particular part. That is, you can see a complete schematic diagram of ATX, that is computer SMPS. ATX stands for Advanced Technology Extended Attachment. Okay, AT and ATX. There are two types of power supply. We are discussing the latest one, that is ATX, computer SMPS. Okay, so here you can see, I will just highlight it here. What parts you have to check and how to go through it. Like this is the input line where I'm just showing, moving my around. These are the phase and neutral lines. From here, it will be coming inside the power source, that the plug or the wire or the connector, the AC connector will be there. It will be coming inside, right? There is a fuse F1, which is here exactly. Okay. So first of all, every time when you open a power supply, especially the computer power supply, you will check this first. We will see, of course, we will see this in this thing also, but I just wanted to show it to you on the schematic diagram. Second part we are going to test is this part, that is, we call it as NTC. Okay, it's a thermistor type of a register, which is also there. Now, after this, we will check this 4 diodes that is in the form of a bridge. So first fuse, second thermistor, third diode. And next, what we are going to test, we are going to test these 2 capacitors. Okay. After rectification, you will have these 2 capacitors, which will filter out the things that, as we call it as a mains filter. It is in series, please remember. So that we are going to test it. Okay. So this is the third component. One, both the capacitor we are taking as one. So third component. Next, we will just go for the power power switching transistors. These are the switching transistor where I'm just putting my these thing. It is switching transistor. So these parts you have to check mainly on the primary side. So please remember what is primary and secondary. There is a transformer over here. This is the main transformer. The left hand side is all primary side, whereas the right hand side will be secondary side. So maximum of the time you will find problem on the primary side. What is to be tested, that we are going to check. Okay, this 4-5 parts I just told you, we are going to see it. Secondary side, we will see whether these diodes are okay and the voltage and other, how to check this, that also we are going to see. Okay, mainly the problem will be on this side, that is primary 5 components, and secondary side, what are the problems? I will just show it to you. But mainly, mostly 70% problem, 70 to 80% problem will be in these 5 components only. So we will learn how to test these components. Okay, let's go to the lab and start our work. First of all, we will identify the parts. Okay, as we have seen in the schematic diagram. So we'll identify the. First of all, this is the AC socket. I've just taken out a whole thing from the box. It will be there in the box. Please remember, it will be there. So whole thing has been removed from the box. Okay, even the fan also. Okay, the exhaust fan also. Okay, so this first part thing you have to see, that is, this is the socket, and here from the socket you will find 2 wires going from here. You can see 2 black wires. You can see which has been soldered over here. These 2 wires. Okay, so just follow this wires. Okay, where it has gone. So these 2 wires are coming on this side. I will just show it to you by turning it on this side. Okay. Right. Okay. So these 2 wires, have come over here. Okay. These are the 2 wires. So first part I told you to test is this part, that is your fuse. Here you can see the fuse has gone. Okay. FS1. This is the fuse which you have to test. How you will test the fuse? Okay. That we'll see later. So first part is fuse. Second part I told you there are 4 diodes. That is bridge rectifier. Okay. These are the 4 diodes. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the 4 diodes. You can see here. So main rectifier diodes. 1, 2. Next 3 and 4. Okay, these are the 4 diodes. Okay. Now after that, you have these are the two filters I told you. I showed it is connected in series. These are the mains filter. Okay. The third part we have to test. Fourth part, finally, you have to test a transistor. That is on the heat sink. This is the heat sink. Please remember, this is the heat sink. On the heat sink, this is the part. Okay. Where how you have identified there are three transistors in here. On the heat sink, you have three transistors connected. But how you will identify which one is we have to check it? Please remember there are three transformers here. One, two, three. Okay. So the bigger transformer is the main transformer. This is the main transformer. Okay. So main transformer, when you turn it, the PCB on this side, you will find the two connection of the transformer, right? That is the primary connection of the transformer. So here, this, if you just follow from this side, that is from the capacitor side, you'll find it is coming over here, right? It is coming to the first heat, like here, it is coming here. So this one, if I turn it again, you will watch it. This is the transistor, this side you can see this is the transistor, or this, it can be a MOSFET also. Okay, this is the MOSFET here. Okay. So this will drive this transformer, the next one will drive the next transformer, the third one will drive the third transformer. Mainly the problem will be in this transformer, in this transistor only, the main transistor, because it's driving the main transformer. Okay. So all these things we are going to test. How to test the component? So you just check on the multimeter first. Please remember we are doing all cold check, right? That means this power supply is not connected to the supply. That means it is, we call it as a cold check. Okay. When you do a cold check, you start with the diodes, right? There is a diode symbol over here. You put your multimeter diode symbol. Okay. So I put it to diode symbol now. Now take your probes. These are the probes. Okay. Suppose you want to check the fuse. First part, this is the fuse. Okay. Please remember this is the fuse. Okay. So if you want to check this fuse, if you can put it on the diode mode, okay, it will show you continuity. But if it is better idea, if you want, then for testing the fuse, you can put it on buzzer mode also. So I'm just putting this thing on the buzzer mode and testing the fuse. All right, likewise. Okay. So it is not, the buzzer is not coming, and even on the meter, you will not find anything, no movement at all. That means my fuse has gone. So why the fuse has gone? Why? There has to be some reason for that. That means there should be a short circuit somewhere. Okay, what is the short circuit? Let's try next component. Acha, I was telling about NTC. This is the part. Okay, this, let's check the NTC part. This is the NTC. It's a resistor only. Please remember. Yeah, it is showing. That means it is okay, right? Okay. So we'll just put it on the diode mode and test it again. Right. Okay. We'll test it again. Okay, it's showing some resistance. Okay. It is showing 0.003. Okay, right. This is okay. So fuse has gone, but this other part is okay. Next is we have to check the diodes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 diodes. How to test the diode? You please watch it. Okay. So I put it on a diode mode. You can see here. I will just check it from here. One end I'm putting it here. On one end I'm putting it, trying to put it here. So I've got some value, say about 611. I will reverse it. Okay. So it's not showing anything. All right. So this is okay. So that means this diode is okay. Let's try some another diode. The third one I'm testing here. Okay. The third one I'm testing. Okay. Okay. This is showing 000, and I will reverse it. The third one. Okay. That side also it's a 000. That means this diode is short, right? If it is showing 000 on your meter, that is, it is short on both the side. If it is showing the same value, that means this diode has gone. So reason why this fuse has gone is due to your diode short circuit also. Okay, that is the one of the reason. Okay, that is one of the reason. Okay, now we have tested diode. We came to know this. All the 4 diodes you have to test. Please remember. Okay, all the 4 diodes you have to test. But just one diode we have tested. Another diode was, one diode was okay, and another diode one went away. So what is the next thing? What we are going to test this capacitors. This capacitor. How capacitor? You have to turn the PCB. Please remember that's why we have taken it out. We have to turn it. Then only we can test it. Let that be on the same mode. That is the diode mode. Okay. So these are the 2 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is, if it is in series, it will be positive, negative, positive, negative. So let's test the first one. Let's see what you can get it. It is some value has come, has gone. So please see some value has come. That means this diode is this filter capacitor is okay. Okay. So here also we'll test. Okay, it came and went away. Some value came and went away. It's the same here. Okay, went away. That means my capacitors are good. Next, I will tell you one more thing. Physically also we can test. Physically means if you touch, you see this capacitor, it should be plain. It should be plain. It should not be bulged. Okay. So that means the capacitor are good. This is the, we call it as a physical testing, right? Physical testing of the capacitor. This was with the help of a multimeter. That was what type of testing it was? That is our cold check. Okay. With the help of a multimeter. Okay. Right. So we have tested 1, 2, 3 components. That is this thing. We will test the next component. That is the switching transistor. So I told you the switching transistor is here, which is there on the heatsink. Okay, not here. This is the switching transistor. So I will just tell you this is the switching transistor. Why? Because this is the primary side of the transformer. From here, it is going. From here, it is going to the same transistor. It will be coming over here. Okay, right. So how to test the transistor? Let's see the same diode mode. I will just put it here and just check. Okay, and I will just reverse it. Nothing. It came. Okay, so both the side values I am getting the almost same. Let's try on other side. 0.088. Let's turn it. Same. So this is short, right? This transistor. That means this transistor, which is behind there, which is behind this, you can see I have from the gap. I will show you. I will show you. So where is the transistor? I have just kept it here. Where is the transistor? Okay. So this part you can see I'm holding in my hand. Okay. So in the same, it is from the power supply only, not from this, some other power supply. This you can see it is totally bursted out. Okay. So you have to check if it is short, it may be totally burnt away, or this thing will be there. So this is to be replaced. You have to check the number and you have to replace it. So we have got the problem. What are the problem? Diode and this transistor. That is the reason why the fuse has gone. Okay, right. There can be another reason also. So this is the primary part. Okay. So I told you this transformer, this side, it is all primary. Okay, that we have tested just now. Just now we have tested about the primary part. Okay, these are the primary parts. What we have tested, 4-5 parts we have tested. Secondary side, usually, what happens, if supply is not coming or supply is coming, but sometimes the supply is coming. What are the supplies? The red wire is plus 5 volts. The black wires are ground. The yellow wire is plus 12 volt. Okay, and orange wire, this orange wire is 3.3 volt plus 3.3 volt DC. Of course, you have blue wire and other color wires that is minus 5 and minus 12 also in this concept. So the three main voltages are there: plus 5, plus 12, plus 3.3. Okay. So what happens, usually, as you can see, I will just show you here on the secondary side. On the secondary side, you have to test these three diodes. This three diodes for different supplies, it will be there. I will just try to show it to you. Okay. So as you can see, I don't know. Okay, right. You can see that this heatsink, not this one, this one. This heatsink has three transistor shaped. This thing will be there: 1, 2, and 3. Correct. So just you can see the third one. This one. This is the one. The shape is like a transistor. The pins are like a transistor only, but they are not transistor. They are two diodes built in inside. How? Not like a transistor. It is opposite to it. Okay. So that means this side, this first pin is anode. Center pin is cathode. That side also, the first pin is anode and center pin is cathode. So cathodes are joined together. Okay. So when you test it, you turn it around, and test accordingly. Anode, cathode, anode, cathode. One is for 5 volts. One other one is for 12 volts, and another one is for 3.3 volts. Okay. 3.3 volts. Likewise, we have to test it. Okay. So after testing, how you will test it? Let's test it. Okay. How we are going to test it? That also we are going to change. Let's see. I said this is an anode. Okay. And this is cathode. Center one is cathode. So I will just test and with the cold check. So it is showing 0.10. Let's turn it. Turn it means reverse it. Right. It is almost showing 0.010, very less resistance. Let's say, and this side. Okay, this side also it is showing the same. Let's check the another one. This is also same. All right. Okay. But it is not showing short. Please remember, there is this little resistance. The resistance can be due to this winding. Winding means what? The secondary side you have winding will be there. That is the winding for this, and winding for this. Right? So maybe the windings are showing. So you cannot suspect on this. But mainly what happens on the secondary side, when you turn it around and when you check it physically, okay? When you are checking it physically, now what do you find here? One capacitor has bursted. Okay, this capacitor has bursted out. Second capacitor is almost on the verge of a burst. Okay, this capacitor you can see it is almost bursting out. So 1, 2, even this is also the same. This is also bulged. Okay, so wherever you find a bulged capacitors, 1, 2, 3, 4, one is totally bursted. Okay, this capacitor is totally bursted. This is about to burst, and this is also bulged. This is also burst. Replace all this capacitor. Please replace all this capacitor. Okay, the capacitor is of 1000 microfarad, and the working voltage is only 10 volts or 12 volts only. So very cheap capacitors. You can just replace it, and your power supply will be on. So what did we find today in this particular power supply? One is capacitor, the bulge capacitor we have to replace. Second, the fuse has gone, right? The fuse has gone. Third, I told you the transistor, this transistor, it was also short. Okay, this main transistor which is behind the filter capacitor. Okay, this is behind the filter capacitor. So this is also gone. So 1, 2, and this capacitor, if you change it, your power supply will be perfect. Okay, that you have to do. So I just shown you today in this video how little bit you can try by yourself. Please try by yourself. Why this videos? Why? Because I want you to learn by doing things hands-on. Okay, hands-on. Soldering and all, you should learn for doing all this one, because you have to remove all these things, these parts and all you have to remove. So you have to learn soldering for that. We already have a videos how to do soldering, how to learn soldering and all. What is the technique and all? We have already seen that. All right. So I hope you understood this. Right? Please send me comments. If you want something else, or if you want something more to be known, then let me know. I will give you the complete idea. Please remember, this video is on power supply, SMPS, ATX power supply maintenance and repair. Okay. Thank you for watching. See you again.